Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It is Tia. Now tell me this, have you ever felt tired, unmotivated, not really wanting to go on? If so, this video is for you. Today we're going to talk about tips to stay motivated. And if you are a mom or a working mom or you just have obligations, these tips might help you out specifically. So we're just gonna go ahead and get right into it with our first tip. That first tip is do not compare your chapter 1 to someone else's chapter 10. I know we've all heard it before, comparison is the thief of all joy. And that is true. When you are looking at where you're at in life versus where you want to be and someone else is already living that life, it can get really demotivating as though you're never gonna get there. If you're just getting started, or maybe you've been at it for a while, but if you're looking at someone who's had like different resources or just they've been at it for years and years, like don't compare yourself to them. If anything, learn what they're doing right so that you can follow behind and do those same things. But do not compare yourself to other people's progress, because that will just put you in a slump and then start wondering, why am I not there yet? Why haven't I been promoted? Why am I not doing this? Why don't I have the bigger house? Why don't I have the nicer car? Why can't I go eat out at a nice steakhouse? Or whatever the case may be. Just be happy and be present in your moment. The second tip that I have for you is to find your tribe, find your people, find your community. It's very important that we surround ourselves with people who are aligned with our goals, our morals, and things like that. You know the saying, it takes a village to raise a child. Well, it takes a village to be an adult too. You have to have your support system. And I credit my support system to a lot of my success, because honestly, without my support system, I probably wouldn't be where I'm at today. And again, it's just finding those people you trust, finding those people who have like the same mentality as you, and you guys are all trying to eventually be in the same position, if not better, because again, you are the sum of your closest 5 friends, right? Keep that in mind. You are the sum of your closest 5 friends. So you just have that one person, 2 people, however many it may be, that you can call, talk to when you're feeling down and out. Use them, like give them up, and they won't judge you, because again, you guys are all part of the same tribe, right? I love like some of the connections that I've made over the years, and like we may not talk every day, but like if I'm on social media and a post resonates with me, I'll send it to them because hey, they're awesome too, and I want them to know that. Or they'll send me something, and it might seem superficial when looking at it, but really that stuff means a lot, because sometimes you just want to know that someone's thinking about you and they know that you're doing a great job with what you have to accomplish what you need to accomplish. The third tip that I have that can help you stay motivated is to wake up early, make a schedule, like get ahead of the process. Have you ever just like woke up and life happens to you from the time you wake up until the time you go to sleep? That is no fun. And if you have not experienced that, trust me, you do not want to experience. But again, if you can get ahead of the day, that will make the day go so much smoother. Or even like ahead of the month. Just plan things out. Know what's coming at you so you can anticipate what's going on. Instead of just saying, oh, life is always getting thrown at me. I never have any idea what's gonna happen or anything like that. Get ahead of the problem and then go from there. And like for me, this is just, it starts small on the day. So for one, we prep the night before. So we pick out clothes, we start packing lunches and all that great stuff. 2, I get up before the children. Like, even if it's 10 or 15 minutes, I try to make it more than that, but you know, again, life happens. But I get up before they do. That way I can grab something to drink, brush my teeth, wash my face, change clothes, whatever the case may be. I get up before them, and then when they wake up, they're not dealing with a frantic mommy, right? No one wants to deal with that. The fourth tip that I have for you that will help you stay motivated is know that wherever you are in life at this very moment is temporary. Wherever you are in life at this very moment is temporary. It's not forever. Like sometimes, and this could just be like my army mentality, but sometimes you just gotta suck it up and drive on. Like embrace the suck and know that it too shall pass. It's not going to last forever. So, I mean, someone cut you off in traffic, temporary. They got your order wrong at Starbucks, temporary. You and your spouse had a fight the night before, temporary. Like everything shall pass, but it's how you handle that and deal with it is what's important. So again, the fourth tip is just know that it's temporary. Don't stress yourself out over it. Trust me, it is not worth it. The fifth tip that I have for you on how to stay motivated, and I think this is probably the most important one if I'm being honest. For me, it's the most important, but it's to find your why. When you wake up every day and you put on your uniform or you get dressed to go to work or you're making breakfast for the kids and you're putting them on the bus, whatever the case may be, when you wake up every day and get started for that day, why are you doing it? Like honestly, why are you doing it? Just stop, press pause, and tell me why you're doing it. And then let that be your reason to keep going, because like I just said before, it's only temporary, whatever what you're in. So you got to break the rut to remember why you're doing it. Like for me, I'm doing it because I can go all the way back to like when I was in middle school, maybe even elementary school. I've always known, or I've always said that I want to be a stay-at-home mom. I want to be home with the children. Of course, things have changed and I'm working now, but in the long run, once I retire out of the military, guess who's not going back to work? I'm going to be all up in Morgan's and Maxton's business as a stay-at-home mom and wife. So that's just something to think about. And again, it's very important for me that I put in place everything to get me to my overall why. And my why is to be present in my family's lives. And presence means different things to different people. But at the end of the day, find your why. You have to know why you're doing something. And it's okay to have more than one why. Like, I have a professional why, I have a family why. There's different reasons why we do things, but they all come together to an overarching goal. So that's my fifth tip for you, is to find your why. All right, guys, it can be hard to like juggle work, parenthood, being a friend, life, side hustles, whatever the case may be. It can be hard to juggle all of that, but don't let it get to the point where you're just in a continuous rut and it's just hard and you don't want to do anything. And pull it all together using these 5 tips. Don't compare yourself. Find your tribe. Make a schedule. Remember that this is only temporary. And finally, find your why. But whatever you do, just do it well and always give yourself grace.